I was 42 years old, kneeling on the creaky plywood floor of the attic in Dad's old house on Pinecrest Lane, the one he'd purchased back in 1972 for exactly $58,000 with a 7.5 VA loan from his brief Army stint in the late 60s, payments starting at $420 monthly and climbing to $1,120 by the time the market boomed in the early 2000s. The attic was a forgotten realm, accessed by a pull-down ladder that groaned under my 195-pound frame, the air thick and oppressive with the scent of aged insulation pink fiberglass bundles 180 installed in 1985, mothballs ate a box scattered to ward off rodents, and the faint, lingering aroma of Dad's Old Spice aftershave that clung to everything even 3 months after his death. It was a sweltering Saturday afternoon in June 2022, the 18th to be precise, with outside temperatures pushing 92 degrees Fahrenheit, humidity at 78 making every breath feel like inhaling soup, the single gable vent fan 65 from Home Depot whirring futilely to circulate the stale heat. Sunlight filtered through a grimy Skylight 220 replacement in 1998, casting dusty beams that danced with particles like tiny ghosts of the past. ID come to sort for the estate sale scheduled next weekend, appraiser quoting $180,000 for the house asses with its cracked foundation from the massive oak tree roots snaking underneath costing $4,200 to grind last year, peeling exterior paint $3,800 refresh overdue, and a roof with mismatched shingles from patch jobs totaling $2,150 over a decade. The cedar chest, a wedding gift from Dad's parents in 1965 handcrafted from aromatic wood costing $120 at the local lumberyard where Grandpa worked, sat in the corner under a tarp yellowed with age. Its brass lock, rusted and stubborn, yielded to the 18-bolt cutter's ID bought that morning from the hardware store on Main Street, the snap echoing like a small gunshot in the confined space. Lifting the lid released a puff of cedar scent mixed with mildew, revealing layers of history stacks of yellowed tax returns from 1975 onward itemized deductions for 1,200 charitable donations to the church annually, Mom's wedding dress preserved in acid-free plastic 85 dry-cleaned and boxed in 1990 the year before she died, faded Polaroid photo 0.50 each developed at the drugstore in bundles of 24. And there, nestled in a 12 velvet pouch, a leather-bound journal, 8 by 5 inches, cover cracked and supple from handling, spine reinforced with 5 duct tape in 2010, pages thick cream stock 15 ream head bought in bulk. Dad had passed suddenly on March 15, 2022, at 79, a massive myocardial infarction while dozing in his 450 Lazy Boy recliner purchased in 2015 during a Black Friday sale, remote in hand tuned to the Cubs game on the 55-inch TV 450 with soundbar 120 Adden. No prior symptoms beyond the Parkinson's diagnosed in 2018 costing 220 neurologist visits quarterly. The autopsy 1,800 at the county morgue confirmed 95 blockage in 3 coronary arteries from decades of 8 diner breakfasts and stress. Funeral expenses totaled 9,200 simple pine casket 3,800 engraved with his name and dates, gravesite beside Mom in the family plot 2,200 including 800 perpetual care fund, Methodist service with Pastor Reynolds 1,500 honorarium. Reception at the VFW Hall 1,200 for 75 attendees with 450 in cold cuts and 180 in rolls from the bakery. Paid from his $120,000 whole life policy premiums 180 monthly since 1980, which ID co-managed after setting up online access in 2015. Now alone in the attic with boxes labeled in his precise block letters tools 1980s 450 value, holiday decor 220 I flipped open the journal, the leather warm from trapped heat, pages crisp despite yellowing edges, his handwriting in neat, uniform block letters executed with blue 2-bic round stick pens he purchased in 50 packs for $12 every January at the office supply store. Entries span from January 1, 1968 the day he started at the steel mill fresh from Yarmito March 14, 2022, the day before he died, exactly 412 pages filled front and back, a daily ritual head hidden in plain sight on his nightstand 180 oak from 1995 but moved to the chest after my last visit in December when he joked about tidying up. The revelations poured out like a dam breaking, secrets and intimate thoughts that reframed the stoic father ID known, and the final entry, inked in increasingly shaky script from the Parkinson's tremor that had worsened to stage 4 requiring 280 monthly carbidopa, utterly broke me, reducing me to sobs on the attic floor amid the dust and memories. Our relationship with Dad wasn't shrouded in mystery on the surface, it was the epitome of blue-collar Midwestern resilience, quiet sacrifices, and unspoken bonds. Its foundations laid 42 years prior when Dad was 42 the exact age I was when his private world spilled open and I was an awkward 18-year-old in the fall of 1998, cramming clothes into a 1,200 North Face duffel bag bought with graduation money from my dorm at State University 180 miles north. Mom had been gone 10 years by then, taken at 45 in 1988 by aggressive breast cancer stage 4 diagnosed too late after she ignored lumps for months to avoid 150 doctor copays, treatments chemo 22,000 cycles radiation 18,000 hospice 2,000 futile in the end, leaving dad a 48-year-old widower with an 80-year-old son. 22,000 in medical debt forgiven by hospital charity drive raising 28,000 from mill co-workers in 20 and 50 donations, and a house full of echoes. He didn't remarry, didn't date openly, poured everything into work and me. Double shifts at the steel mill started at 5 a.m. sharp, operating the rolling press at 22 an hour union scale local 412, overtime mandatory during booms paying timey and a half 33 hour, 6 days a week clocking 72 hours. Take home 4,800 monthly, after 28 taxes dues 720 and health insurance 380 family plan dropped to single after mom. The house mortgage was 720 initially, escalating to 1,400 by 2010 with property tax reassessments to 3,200 annually on the 0.25-acre lot. Groceries averaged 420 for hearty meal sirloin steak on sale £6.99 twice monthly, Idaho potatoes 0.49 10-pound bags, canned green beans 0.79 each stocking pantry shelves he built himself with 85 lumber. Utilities 220 including ComEd Electric 120 for the window AC units 180 each in summer and gas furnace 95 repaired annually. No vacations beyond 250 fishing trips to the lake in 1992 with 45 rods and 20 bait. Drove the 85 Ford F-150 pickup bought used 6,800 in 1986 until 320,000 miles in 2018 traded for 1,200 scrap. Lunches packed bologna sandwiches 150 components while co-workers 10 subs. College fund opened my birthday August 10, 1980, at the credit union with 100 from his first postmom bonus, added 250 monthly without fail even during 83 strike cutting pay 35 for 3 months, compounding at 4.8 to 62,000 by high school graduation, 1998. My mechanical engineering program at Northern Illinois University cost $14,000 yearly tuition room board books lab fees partial academic scholarship $7,500, his fund bridging $6,500 gap wired semesterly. Graduated May 2002 debt-free cum laude, entry-level process engineer at automotive supplier $72,000 salary $9,000 bonus, advancing to VP operations by 2022 at $162,000 base $35,000 incentives overseeing 180 employees in lean manufacturing. The journal's secrets unfolded in phases, a mystery unraveling page by page, humanizing the unbreakable man. First section 1968-1979 routine mill complaints crane breakdowns 1,200 repairs overtime, wedding details mom's dress 280 sewn by aunt, honeymoon cabin 180 week. My birth ecstasy tiny fingers grip soul. Early childhood anecdotes first steps 0 but priceless, little league coaching 45 uniform. Mid-1980s postmom grief raw empty bed colder than mill floor. Miss her laugh. Bar nights 45 tabs whiskey neat, one night stands 60 motel guilt betrayed her memory. 1990 bombshell affair with L. Co-worker Linda shift supervisor, 1,200 in secret motel rendezvous holiday in 85 night, dinner 65, gifts 220 necklace. Pregnancy announcement, his panic can't raise another alone. Her abortion 800 clinic Chicago, his funding regret murdered grandchild? Ended affair, she transferred plant. My teen rebellion 1994-1998 recontextualized skipped classes truancy 150 fines he paid, smoking 4-packs behind school blame self-absent emotionally, hiding pain. Pride college acceptance my boy engineer, better life. 2000s health scares prostate biopsy 1,800 benign, hid from me. Bar fights 220 ER stitches. Financial worries 2008 recession layoff threat 0 but anxiety. 2010s Parkinson's onset 2018 220 diagnosis, meds 280 monthly, tremor shame can't hold wrench steady. My promotions 28,000 bonuses he invested in house repairs 4,500 kitchen update. Late entries loneliness, Cubs obsession tickets 120 seat, pride my family wedding 4,800 contribution secret. Climax last entry March 14, 2022 shaky ink Parkinson's winning, heart heavy. If Danny finds journal, no truths hid to protect. Loved Linda briefly, lost child haunts. Failed showing emotion, mill tough. Proud husband father. Forgive weaknesses. Love deepest. Cubs win series again? Tell grandson stories. Attic floor journal clutched, broke sobs racking hours, dust sticking tears. Secrets vulnerability, forgave imperfections, loved deeper. Mystery revealed soul, emotion healed absence, personal catharsis death. You? Unearthed deceased parents' intimates? Mystery, emotion, revelation, share, depths, comments, I engage all. If Odyssey secrets, heartbreak, intimate disclosure resonated, like, subscribe, notifications, more discoveries, griefs, unveilings.